Okay, so here we are. We're gonna do the menu 3 beef ravioli, and it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I'll tell you, eating these MREs is one of the biggest challenges you can face if you're not hungry for them. So anyway, you're in luck. We're gonna get down to business here. It's November 2013. 19th kind of evening. Got my little electric heater going. It's getting kind of cold. So anyway, let's look at what we got. Oh, we got chocolate chip cookies. Right. We got frosted brown sugar cinnamon toaster pastry, otherwise known as a Pop-Tart. We got Cool Mints with caffeine. Then we get a spoon. We get cheese spread with jalapenos, which in my opinion is the better cheese spread to get. Got an accessory package. I go over that pretty thoroughly in my first MRE video, I think. We got crackers. The best crackers, in my opinion, are the vegetable crackers. They have some sort of flavoring to them. Here we are. Formulation C, as in Charlie. Orange flavored, no fruit juice. Probably some Tang stuff. Got a, woo, look at that. Butterfingers. This plastic's pretty thick, or slick, and thick. So it's something to think about if you're in a windy area or whatever. It might just blow away. This is a MRE heater. Here's a hot beverage bag. And the main entree, which is the beef ravioli and meat sauce. So anyway, we're going to eat this thing here. We're, like, we're as in the queen says we. No, it's just me. I'm going to eat this thing. You can watch. So let me get this thing going. I'm actually hungry today, so I might go through this quickly. I think on my last video I forgot to use the MRE heater. I guess I'll use it. But what do you call? It's kind of an odd looking deal, that screen. It's got my mouth, not my face. Oh, let's see if we can do this a little bit better like that. And then move this a little bit more like that. Maybe I can scoot back. Let's raise the camera a bit. See, I'm my own camera service here, so you know. Where we go? Here we are. We're gonna get the beef ravioli. We're gonna put it in the heater, right? The rock or something heater, right there. Do you see it? That little diagram down there. It says rock or something. Rock or something. So anyway. Put this up in there. Now this emits hydrogen gas, so probably don't want to have a flame source or hot heated source going. We'll take a break on that heater there. And is there anything else I want to heat up? You can also heat up the spreads. It's often overlooked. Putting that cheese spread in there. Anything else? You want hot Tang or OJ imitation? No. Want a hot toaster pastry? I'll skip that. I'll eat that cold. So that's about it. So yeah, just do an inventory type deal. There is coffee in this one. Do you want hot coffee? You're going to heat your water in that thing. It's an option. I may skip drinking the coffee today. Well, what am I skipping it for? Okay, so trying to show you guys how to eat one of these. I'm trying to be quick about it. Ain't gonna work. So, Taster's Choice Nescafe. Right? Yeah. Now, I'm not a big coffee drinker, except those monster can coffees. Woo. I've been doing the Hawaiian stuff, but now I've been trying the Irish cream. It's pretty good too. Yeah, when I'm driving home, I basically fall asleep on the road half the time, unless I have some sort of caffeine dose like that. And so it's self-medication, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So we're gonna try this. Pour coffee into a cup, add 6 fluid ounces of hot water, stir and enjoy. So that's my little hint there. If you can read that, well, I read it for you. So I'm going to take this beverage heater and put 6 ounces of water in there. And then I'm going to put the coffee in there, and I'm going to put the beverage heater into the what did I just say? I'm going to put the hot beverage bag into the MRE heater. So I'm going to have 3 items in there. The main entree, the cheese spread, and the coffee water. So it's just a little thing to think about, because once you start that MRE heater, there's no way to shut it down. So, that I know of. So, if you're going to do something, you got to do it the first time around. So it's a good thing to do a little inventory, things you want to eat hot, and like that, because okay, it says tear here and I tore there and it worked good. Don't always work. I recommend having some scissors or a knife to open these little packages and things, because you can get cut. There's aluminum inside of that plastic, and it will cut you if you're not careful. So be a good soldier or a Marine or whatever you are, airman, seaman in the Navy or the Coast Guard, or if you're some kind of officer in those services. Be smart and carry your cutting tool with you. I always carry mine. That's just the right thing to do. For nothing else but to be eaten on these things. So, anyway, that's what it looks like. Kind of murky mush. Got 6 ounces of water in there. So we're going to heat this up. And probably you want to get some of that the air out of the bag, so it won't take up so much space inside that heater, and you'll be heating liquid more than air. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we'll put that in there. Now, I've never done this before. I'm just going off what obviously should go. We're counting all these bags and things to be resistant to puncture and whatnot and be intact. So I'm going to fold that bag over once I put the water in. And as always, you want to get the water between these 2 lines here. You see that? And if you overfill, I've heard things will happen, like it'll boil over or things like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this bag inside the MRE envelope. That way it will retain even more heat as it cooks. Now, as far as a rock or something, I've got a Birkenstock shoe right here, and I'll set it up on there and then it'll cook. So I'll show you guys how that works. And so we pour that in there, type deal. So you pour a little in, you look at it, it's not quite there yet. It's probably going to start cooking here in a sec. Pour a little bit more, and that's right on the money right there. So the other thing I would tell you is don't drink that water once it's been processed through the cooker. It's no good. And you hear it? That squeak is the air escaping out the top because it's been heated. That's the reaction going on. That white pad in there. That's got some iron filings in it and something else, and when the water contacts it, it oxidizes and it creates the heat. So we're going to fold that over like so. You can hear it now, can't you? Hear that? Right? And now we're going to use a rock or something, which in this case is a Birkenstock. Let's see if I can set it right here. Now you can probably get a clip or something, like a clothesline clip. I'm talking about not a magazine for a weapon, not a magazine for something you read. Isn't that weird how we use the same words for multiple meanings? I'm actually going to use 2 Birkenstocks. And we'll just leave it like that. It should be fine. It's not a super cold day. You can really pin that up and get super heat going, but it should be good. As far as that slipping and sliding, we'll put that little thing there, and that'll hold it. So that's just going to be cooking. I can smell the hydrogen and all that going off. So let's get going on eating this other stuff here. So the chocolate chip cookies. Now they say you gotta save dessert for last. Well, what happens if your meal is cooking? You really can't do that, can you? So well, you could, but a lot of times military people are in a rush. There's always something to do, and like that. They don't always have time to wait around. So that's what the cookies look like. All beat up, right? And then we're going to put down the crackers here. And I should have this up like this so you can see what I'm doing. I don't know how I had the camera last time. It was back more, and then I was up forward more. But I'm just going to be doing this here. That's the crackers. Not too cracked up crackers. I've had these where the crackers are all cracked up. That's okay. And the toaster pastry. Look at that. There's the Pop-Tart. Why do we have to rename everything when it's already been named, huh? Toaster pastry. Does that mean I get issued a toaster? No. So anyway, at least I've never been issued a toaster to eat a toaster pastry. It's called a Pop-Tart, goodness sakes. The Cool Mints with caffeine. Do I really want to be eating on these right now and be awake? Alright, fine. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me recount that. I got a little confused. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get 10 of them. I wonder what the dosage of caffeine is per doesn't tell you. Here's what's in there. It's got xylitol. Okay, a lot of health food people know what xylitol is. A lot of people don't know what it is. It's good for your teeth. You can look it up if you can spell it. It's a really good thing for your teeth. So anyway, so that's it other than the accessory package. And you know what? I don't see matches in here. and they give you Splenda. Now Splenda is aspartame. And that stuff is bleh. Sorry, I'm telling you the truth. Don't be eating that stuff. It causes brain cancer in rats, and we're not that different. It probably causes brain cancer in us too. That old aspartame. You gotta watch it, you know. Here's your Tabasco. They used to put these in little bottles that were nice. Now it's in these squirt packages. What the heck? And then you get, isn't that funny? You get some gum to go with it. And this gum, it turns in, if you haven't seen my other videos, it turns into a liquid slime after a few minutes. And then moist towelette. You get a non-dairy creamer. So I go pretty far on eating this, but I'm not gonna eat that Splenda. That's actually the first time I've seen Splenda in one of these. Yeah, check out the history of aspartame, and you'll see why I'm so against it. So anyway, we're just waiting for this to cook over here. I might start eating a little bit here. I'll eat some cookies, right? Kind of hungry. Yeah, I just realized there's no sugar in here. They give you Splenda. Is that a new policy or some crap? They took away the sugar and they give you Splenda? There's usually a sugar package in here. They also took away the matches. I've seen sea rats. They're the Vietnam era stuff. They give you cigarettes in those. And so, I wonder if they're going from more manly MREs to more playpen MREs. Afraid that we're going to burn ourselves or something? I don't smoke or use tobacco, but I know a lot of people do. And that nicotine gives you a rush that can help with alertness. So I'm not opposed to it, per se. Although too much use does cause things you might want happening, like stained teeth and possible cancer, maybe a brush fire here and there, I don't know, whatever. It's not about that. This video is about me eating this stuff, but I'm just trying to think of something to say, because people's attention span is about as it's been reduced, you know, and it's amazing you're able to hang on that long for this video. Maybe you're really curious, or maybe you just left it on playing or doing something else. But people's attention span has been reduced quite a bit. You can look that up. And my YouTube videos, they're not edited. This is like real life, you know. This is like you called me and I was in the middle of eating one of these things. So I don't got time to edit my stuff. So you're getting a real McCoy as far as all this But it'll help your attention span if you're able to stay with it, you know. So this stuff's been cooking and cooking, bubbling, bubbling. I ate my toaster pastry. I want to Google this before I say it, but you can do it for me. Or not. I think it was Dick Cheney that pushed NutraSweet and aspartame through the FDA. So he made a lot of money on that, but they pushed it through, and maybe they shouldn't have done it because it caused some weird things on those monkeys they were testing on. And there was an incident too where that aspartame energy drinks sit out in the sun and quake. The aspartame broke down to wood alcohol. It made a lot of people sick. So, anything NutraSweet, aspartame, artificial sweetener, forget it. I don't even like stevia because it's a prophylactic. The tribes and stuff that use it, that use it to begin with, they take it as a prophylactic. It causes sterilness. That stevia stuff. So just be smart and use real sugar. Alright? Stuff called sugar in the raw if you want it less refined. But all this fake blue stuff, there's side effects you probably don't want. Well, that's what I don't like. The military was smart. They would use organic food in these things. It gives you better energy, better effect. Keeps you healthier and whatnot. There's got to be a way to do it. It's a new military technology that they need to incorporate. Have organic MREs. Absurd. But it'll be a while till they catch on, probably. So all I got left now is a cracker and 2 of them. I'm gonna wait till that cheese is hot. Probably is hot already. I'm gonna leave that in there. I'm trying not to go over 30 minutes on this, but we'll see. Should I eat one of these mints? We'll find out. So yeah, it's like one of those after dinner mints you find in like some of those smorgasbord restaurants, and like the Wagon Wheel or something like that. It's that soft mint. You know, you see like a red swirl on it, and then that plastic wrapper. They're kind of airy. It's like that. There's a little caffeine kick to them. So I ate about 4. I'll eat the rest in a bit here. It'd be good to label on here what the dose rate is. That way you can save them for later and for when you need to be on patrol or something and you need to wake up. So yeah, this bag is hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hot. Can't even hold on to it. So when you're cooking with an MRE heater, there's like it's a bell curve, right? You need to get it out of there just when it's cooked and hot. It's not cooked, it's heated. It's already pre-cooked before it starts cooling down. There's quite a bit of what do you call? Better eat one of these so I memorize what remember what I remembered. Sorry, there's a game called Fallout 3, which I played in Iraq quite a bit. I'm off duty. In fact, I should have been at the gym instead of playing that. But they have a spoof of Mentos, which are called Mentats. And if you eat those, it makes you smarter in the game for a limited amount of time. So that's a play off of this. I'm eating some of these mint things, and hopefully I get smarter. Remember what I was trying to talk about. Leeway. Leeway is a word. Well, maybe it works. Eat these mints, get smarter, right? Just for a limited amount of time. So you got a lot of leeway as far as the whole heat curve or whatever I was talking about. The main thing is, what I discovered is you don't have all the time in the world to be cooking one of these. Usually you're eating them cold and whatnot. You'd have to be in a pretty luxurious situation to have the time to go through all this rigmarole. So anyway, we're going to take it out of there and see what the dealio is. So I think there's 4 chambers in here with that iron shaving mixture. And I think as the water gets absorbed up to the napkin or the packet or whatever you call it, it ignites each one. And that's why I have it at an angle, so the water can traverse up there and keep igniting and cooking. And probably as the steam goes up, it ignites more, like a chain reaction. Kind of like a nuclear reactor and fuel rods. Anyway, so here's a coffee. Still cool. It's cool to touch. We're going to put that back in there. Maybe I didn't leave this in there long enough. Beef ravioli is nice and warm. So we eat that. The cheese probably got the brunt of it since it was closer. Or not. I think that beef ravioli took most of the heat. So we're going to put this back in. Coffee. Let that brew in there. Like so. Because it's not heated up enough. And so, let's see. That's how it's there. You want those pad things with the iron shavers on the bottom so the heat will rise and hit that coffee. So, let's get that cheese out of there. I don't want to fool around with that tear stuff, especially with the cheese. Okay. Oh, Tabasco sauce. You gotta remember to use that. So when that cheese is hot or heated up, it comes out just like warm butter. That's what you're looking for. They say on the package you need before opening, but what you'll do is you'll lose product if you do that. Because, well, at least when it's cold, it'll spread around in the package more, and then you'll lose product from it being stuck in the package inside. It's better just to let it go out in a big gloop. That's my opinion anyway. Of course, they might change the manufacturer or whatever. What we're going to do is just pour this beef ravioli out on the tray here. That's the other thing. Look at my other videos if you want to see what to do if you don't have a tray. It's basically taking the MRE bag and opening it up into a big plastic sheet. And you probably won't have a tray. This is just so you can see what's in there. And for me to eat. Otherwise, I'll be eating it like an astronaut. Like we're out of the bag. Ooh. It's gonna be a longer video. So, let's see. Oh yeah, Tabasco sauce. And open that with a knife too. You don't want to get this stuff in your eye. Haven't done it yet. I want to keep the record that way. Ooh, that smells good. That Tabasco. I prefer little glass ampules though. Ooh, it's hot. Okay. Try to put your blade away when you're done with it. Okay, so the handy dandy spoon here. Okay, let's get to eating this thing. I'm gonna put the cookie crumbs in with the ravioli. That way they all get eaten up. They'll go to the same place anyway, right? Okay, so and you can see how I have the crackers in with the ravioli too. And the cheese. It's all mixed together. This is optional. You don't have to do it like this, but I find it better consumption-wise if you mix it up a bit. You can use the cracker as like a spoon. So I'm not a real fan of the ravioli because they got they don't. They got TVP in it though. Texturized vegetable protein. Kind of a fake meat stuff. They got real meat in there too, so I don't know what they're doing. I've had ravioli in the past where it had MSG in it. But it was autolyzed yeast extract. That's what the rename is, so label readers get fooled. They even have imported Romano cheese. Romano. Cheese made from cow's milk. Oh, here, that's good. Yeah, no autolyzed yeast extract. Maybe they got rid of it in this one. These are made by different manufacturers, by the way. Warnick's, Opaco, some other ones. So in that case, this is a good meal to get. And every few years they change up the menu, so this won't be any good after a while. As far as a hard reference to what you got. One thing that's gone, it was a country captain chicken. That was a good menu. The other one was a chicken patty. That was a good one. It was a chicken breast. I forget. No, it was chicken breast, I think. That thing was full of chocolate. It had like a chocolate Ranger bar with a chocolate milkshake, or chocolate hot cocoa, and then there'd be like chocolate M&Ms in there too, or something. Some variation. I remember like there's 3 chocolate things in there. A lot of them. Most gone. Well, that's it. Yep. No more crackers. Gotta deploy the spoon here. So, I'm getting a little spiced up from that. Tabasco. I'm a little spice intolerant, I guess. Or hot intolerant. Hot spicy stuff. Ugh. All right. Let's check on that coffee. So it's been over 30 minutes now. This was a excuse me. This was a theater of war or something like that. This is more than enough time to be eating a meal. Coffee's cold. So maybe all these didn't ignite good. I don't know what the deal. The coffee's cold. Not dairy creamer, I'm gonna skip that. Never been a big coffee drinker. I know why now. It's bitter. Or I got enough caffeine out of these little tabs. I only like foo-foo coffee. Or those monster coffees. In Iraq, we had these things they gave us. It's called shot coffee. Came in little cans. Not as foo-foo, but still foo-foo. I think there's a lot of sugar and flavoring and stuff in there. To me, eating coffee or drinking coffee like this is like eating chocolate. Unsweetened chocolate. I can't do it. I gotta have it sweetened up. So anyway, that's everything on this video. The Menu 3 beef ravioli. We're gonna call it a wrap. And other than that, please support my channel. Well, this is a moist towelette. I'll show you what this looks like. I don't think I did that before in the video. This Military Industrial Museum. Subscribe. I'll try to put more military videos up. I put a lot of variety videos up too. Break up the monotony. I mean, there's more to me than the military, obviously. So, industrial stuff. So I'll put all kinds of stuff up there. But I will try to at least have half of it on the military industrial side. But we'll see. You can click on anything you want. You don't have to click on the whack-a-diddle do videos. Oh yeah, the gum that turns into a crud when you chew it. Yeah. I don't think I opened one of these before for you guys. This is a napkin. But if you look, it's like toilet paper squares. And that indeed is what these are used for in most cases. How many squares you get? Let's find out. If I had to get a wet nap, so you could dry wipe and then wet wipe. Isn't that cool? So anyway, you get 1 square, ha ha ha. 2 square, ha ha ha. 3 square, ha ha ha. That's a Sesame Street reference. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 squares. And if you double do a 2-ply tissue, that'd be 9 squares for you. I'm blowing my nose because that hot sauce got my juices flowing a little bit there. Okay, so lucky you, we reviewed a little bit more than we did last time about the components. And that's just splitting in there. And oh yeah, I get salt too. There's no salt substitute in here yet. Come on guys, don't be giving us stuff from the lab. Come on. Alright. So, that'd be all. Like I was saying, subscribe to my channel. Please support my sponsors, they support me. And, these are good on your face too. Gonna cool down a little bit. And what am I gonna say? Yeah, a little bit of advice I would have given myself if I'd known better. If you're gonna buy a bunch of long-lasting food for hard times or whatever, I would not get these MREs. Our best bet is to get some bulk food, like some oats, some beans, some grain. They got this stuff called canned butter too, which is good. Go that route, because this stuff is so full of chemicals and they charge a lot for it. You might have some as something quick and easy, but if I had to live off these, I'd be really miserable. Fresher is always better. Less processed is always better, and like that. So anyway, that's my opinion. I should know I wasted a bunch of money on military food. I didn't know any better. Now I do. So I'm passing that on to you a little bit. Other than that, it's called a wrap. This video's gone way too long. Legs are going to sleep. So about 45 minutes, a little over, almost 46. We're gonna call it good. Okay. Take care. Thanks for watching. Hasn't turned to liquid yet. It's going to. Trust me. Alright, stop recording. Come on.